The play begins with the witches who are planning to meet Macbeth for the first time. They say, "When shall we three meet again, in thunder, lightning, or in rain?" The use of pathetic fallacy demonstrates that the witches will be a destructive, chaotic force on the play. Then the Scottish king, King Duncan, hears from his generals that Macbeth and Banquo have beaten two armies, one from Ireland led by the rebel MacDonald and one from Norway. After the battle, Banquo and Macbeth meet with the witches, who prophesies that Macbeth will become Thane of Cawdor and then eventually king. They also prophesize that Banquo, although will not be king, will have a line of kings. Then King Duncan's men come to give Macbeth news that he's promoted to the Thane of Cawdor after the current Thane of Cawdor was accused of treason. Macbeth then writes to Lady Macbeth to inform her of the good news. After reading the letter, Lady Macbeth says that she fears that Macbeth is too full of kindness to do anything evil. They plan together to kill King Duncan and to blame it on the guards outside of his room. Macbeth is uncertain and afraid of killing the king, which is a crime of regicide. Because of this, he has visions and hallucinates a dagger that leads him to Duncan's chamber. When King Duncan is found murdered in his bed the next morning by Macduff, his sons, Malcolm and Donalbain, both flee. Malcolm goes to England and Donalbain goes to Ireland. With the natural order disrupted now that Macbeth has become king, an old man states that he saw an owl kill a towering falcon and that the king's horses broke out of their stalls, went wild, made war with mankind and ate each other. Fearful of the witch's prophecy that Banquo's sons will become kings, Macbeth hires murderers to kill Banquo and his son Fleance, who escapes. Later, at the banquet, Macbeth sees Banquo's ghost and exclaims, "Never shake thy gory locks at me," showing his guilt and his fear now that he's killed his best friend. Lady Macbeth dismisses everybody at the banquet, telling them to leave at once, affirming that many now feel Macbeth is suspicious. Macbeth, who is now paranoid and determined to keep his throne, seeks out the witches again, who offer him a concoction full of diabolical, terrible, evil ingredients that he drinks to see 3 further prophecies. Firstly, they prophesy, "Beware the Thane of Fife, Macduff." The second prophecy fills Macbeth with a false sense of confidence because it says, "No one born of woman shall harm Macbeth." Therefore, he now believes he's invincible. The third and final prophecy is that Macbeth will never vanquish Bee until Great Burnham Wood comes to Dunsinane. Hearing that Macduff has fled to England to join Malcolm against him, Macbeth orders the murder of his whole castle, his wife, his children, and any unfortunate person who happens to follow him in his line. Lady Macbeth, struggling to cope with the guilt of killing the king, has now gone crazy and has started to sleepwalk, and while sleepwalking is confessing her involvement in King Duncan's death. She then kills herself out of guilt. Macbeth, on hearing that his wife has died, merely exclaims she should have died hereafter. She would have died anyway, and then starts a very depressing, very melancholic speech about how unimportant life is and how ultimately it's pointless as we all die. Macduff and Malcolm arrive at the castle. Macbeth starts to fight with Macduff and says it is pointless as he bears a charmed life because nobody can harm him that is born from a woman. Macduff then cries, "I was ripped untimely from my mother's womb." They fight, Macduff kills him and avenges his family's death, and then puts Macbeth's head on a spike. Malcolm then becomes king, and the natural order is restored.